ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः सुष्ठुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Chapter 2, Mantra 7. प्रजापतिश्चरसि गर्भे त्वमेव प्रतिजायसे तुभ्यं प्राणप्रजास्त्विमाः बलिं हरन्ति यः प्राणैः प्रतितिष्ठति देवानामसि वह्नितमः पितॄणां प्रथमा स्वधा ऋषीणां चरितं सत्यम् अथर्वाङ्गिरसामसि. इन्द्रस्त्वं प्राणतेजसा रुद्रोऽसि परिरक्षिता त्वमन्तरिक्षे चरसि सूर्यस्त्वं ज्योतिषां पतिः यदा त्वमभिवर्षसि अथेमाः प्राणते प्रजाः आनन्दरूपास्तिष्ठन्ति कामायान्नं भविष्यतीति. From the fifth mantra onwards, the glorification of prana is being done both at the adhyatmika level, that is the subjective level, as well as at the adhidaivika level, the objective level. At adhyatmika level, prana is the basic shakti which alone is manifesting as jnanendriya shakti, karmendriya shakti, as well as antahkarana shakti, chintana shakti. So that one basic prana shakti alone is manifesting as various indriya shakti. This is at adhyatmika level. And coming to adhidaivika level, one prana shakti alone is manifesting as various forces in the nature. Whether it is the force of raining or thunder or lightning or wind or gravitation, all the powers, whether it is atomic energy or solar energy or electromagnetic energy, to use scientific expression, all types of powers, shaktis, are the manifestation of one prana shakti. But at adhidaivika level, we call the Samashti Prana Shakti as Hiranyagarbha and various powers of nature as Adhisthana Devata. So at the cosmic level, you are one Hiranyagarbha manifesting as Surya Devata, the Chandra Devata, Varuna Devata, Vidyut Devata, Prithvi Devata, etc. Each Devata representing a natural power, Hiranyagarbha representing the totality of this power. Thus, at the microcosmic as well as the macrocosmic level, you are one Shakti. This alone we call as Sarvatmakatvam, one appearing as everything. That Pranastuti is being done as Sarvatmakaha. So Shankaracharya in his commentary will put in a simple sentence, Pranasya Sarvatmakatvena Stutihi Kriyate. Avladha. Ivvalavu neram pesinatha அவர் ஒரு சென்டென்ஸ்ல போட்டுடுவார். பிராணஸ்ய சர்வாத்மகத்வேன ஸ்துதிஹி கிரியதே ஏஷு மந்த்ரேஷு. And some more stuti is going to come. Number 11. Vratyastvam pranaika rishihi atta vishvasya satpatihi vayamadyasya dataraha pitatvam matarishvanaha. So here also the stuti continues. He prana, pranaika rishi is there. If you split it, it will be prana eka rishi. He prana, O prana, tvam vratyaha ati. See, generally the word vratya means an outcast, but here it is used in praising prana. This is called ninda stuti, where you praise through scolding. This is a figure of speech. Uktir vyajastudir ninda stutibhyam stuti nindayo kasvardhuni vivekaste papino nayase divam. So superficially looking, it will appear to be scolding, but really it is stuti alone. So, who is exactly a Vratyaha? The one who is a Brahmana or Dvijaha by birth, but who doesn't undergo the samskaras necessary for a Dvija. Unlike a Shudra doesn't have samskaras, and therefore he doesn't follow samskaras. That is one thing. But here, a person is not born a Shudra. He is born in a Brahmana family, Kshatriya family or Vaishya family. All the three come under Dvijas. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishyaha, Dvijaha uchyante. They are called Dvijas. I have explained in Bhagavad Gita. They are called Dvijas because with the Upanayana Samskara, their second part of life begins. Dve janmani yasya saha dvijaha. Up to to Upanayana samskara, their life is according to their raga dvesha. It is determined by, governed by their raga dvesha. But once the Upanayana samskara is done, they are no more free to do what they want. All their activities must be governed by Shastra Vidhi Nishedha. They are slaves of Shastra, willing slaves of Shastra. Lina, it will look inferior. And that is why we put the Upanayana thread indicating I am binding myself by the three Vedas, the Dharma Shastra. And therefore, a person once born a son of a Dvija, he should go through the Upanayana samskaram and get purified himself to study the Vedas. And according to scriptures, the age also set. If he is a Brahmana, he must be at the years of 5 to 7. If it is Kshatriya, 9 to 11. If he is Vaishya, 11 to 13, the Upanayanam must be done. Not just before wedding at the 33rd year. So age limit also is there. That is the samskara, purification, right? And if a person if a person doesn't follow the samskara, then his Dvija status is gone. Born a Dvija, losing the Dvija status, becoming a Shudra by choice, not by birth. When a Dvija becomes Shudra by choice or by default, then he is called Vratyaha. Therefore, all Brahmins or Kshatriyas or Vaishyas, who don't put the sacred thread or don't have the samskaras prescribed, they are all called Vratyaha. Literally, it means unpurified one. Asamskritaha. Samskarena na samskritaha. Asamskritaha. It is not physical, but it is purely spiritual. They might be regularly taking bath and wearing clean clothes. We are not talking from that angle. Antahkarane samskaraha jayante. Those samskaras will not be there. He is called Vratyaha. And here they are praising prana as a Vratyaha. How can it be a praise? That's why we call it Ninda Stuti. Shankaracharya gives two explanations. Prana represents Hiranyagarbha, because Samashti Prana is part of what? Samashti Sukshma Shariram, and Samashti Sukshma Shariram represents Hiranyagarbha. Adeppodu nyabam vechukanam. Tattva Bodha must be remembered. Prana is part of Sukshma Shariram, and therefore Samashti Prana is part of Samashti Sukshma Shariram, which is none other than Hiranyagarbha. Therefore Samashti Prana represents Hiranyagarbha. You should remember. Hiranyagarbha is said to be Vratyaha because of two reasons. One reason is he is Prathamajaha, the firstborn. And therefore, he doesn't have anybody else to do his samskaras. Who will do samskaras for him? Therefore, samskartuhu abhavat, prathamajatvat, from satyam jnanam anantam brahma. The first manifestation is Hiranyagarbha himself, and there are no other parents. Brahman cannot do, nor Maya can do, because Brahman and Maya are the parents of Hiranyagarbha. Neither Brahman can do samskaras, nor Maya can do samskaras. Therefore, Hiranyagarbha samskara rahitaha. Therefore, he is called Vratyaha. Prathamajatvat samskartuhu abhava. Because Upanayanam has to be done by whom? Father. So here they are not there to do Upanayanam. Upanayanam, etc. Similarly, Garbhadhanam, all the other things. Then the second reason, more genuine reason, is that samskara is necessary to purify. Purification is necessary for whom? The impure. Hiranyagarbhasya nitya samskruta swarupatvat. Hiranyagarbha being ever pure, Shuddha Sattva Pradhanatvat, is being a sattvic deity, being ever pure, no purification, right is necessary at all. And therefore also he is called Vratyaha. So definition wise he is Vratyaha, but nature wise he is Shuddhaha. When somebody was glorifying Rama's rule in Ayodhya, they were saying, it seems, in Ayodhya there was no person, no data was there. Data means what? Giver. The one who gives charity. There was no data at all in Ayodhya during Rama's rule. It looks what? All the people are stingy people. But really speaking, what the author was meaning was this. No data was there because there was nobody to receive. Everybody was well off. There was no beggar at all. There was nobody to take anything. Therefore, superficially it looks like criticism, but indirectly it is praising alone. I am giving as an example for Ninda Stuti. Similarly, here also Vratyaha means Nitya Shuddha Swarupaha. So, Tvam Vratyaha Asi Nitya Samskruta Ruposi. Then, Eka Rishihi. Eka Rishihi is the name of the fire used by the people belonging to Atharvana Veda. You should remember that in the Karma Kanda, for varieties of rituals, fire is to be kindled in varieties of ways. There is a special prescription how the fire should be kindled. For particular karmas, if it is a grishya karma, a karma which is confined to family, like Garbhadhanam or Vivaham or Upanayanam, etc., it is purely a family karma. But there are certain karmas which are social in nature, big Soma yagas, Vajapeya yagas, etc., which are done for the well-being of the whole society. They are Shrauta karmas, not confined to Griham alone. Thus, in the Samskara talk, I had talked about some of these. So, in short, varieties of rituals are there, and for each one, the kindling of the fire also is different. A Grihastha himself is supposed to maintain a Nitya Agni known as Garhapatya Agni, which is to be kindled during Vivaha. Only at that time it can be kindled. And suppose in between it is put out, due to some reason it goes off, then the Grihastha cannot kindle again by himself, because it can be kindled only at the time of wedding. then what he has to do is, he has to go to another grihastha. Even though he has got matchstick, including this lighter, cigarette lighter, ellame irukku. So all lighters are there. He cannot use any method. It has to be kindled from another grihastha's house who has been protecting Garhapatya Agni. And he has to do a prayaschitta for negligence. Okay. And this Garhapatya Agni is to be maintained daily. But Garhapatya Agni cannot be directly used for his daily rituals. Suppose he has to do Agnihotram, he has to again prepare separate fire, but taken from Garhapatya Agni, he has to kindle Ahavaniya Agni and do the Agnihotra ritual, and then that fire has to be transferred back into Garhapatya Agni. Daily, he cannot directly do. He has to take fire from Garhapatya Agni and he has to kindle afresh as Ahavaniya Agni. Then he has to do Agnihotra and then. And since different methods of kindling are there, and not only that, this fire has to be kindled in particular types of Homakunda also. For one it might be rectangular, for another it might be circular, for another it might be semicircular. For Garhapatya there is a prescription, Ahavaniya there is a prescription, and therefore each of the fire is known by a name also. They will call as Garhapatya fire, Ahavaniya fire, Sabhya fire, Avasatya fire, and Ekarshi. Ekarshi is another name of fire. If I don't explain, you might have a doubt. Fire is only one. On what basis you can give varieties of names? The basis is the type of ritual, the type of kindling, the type of Homa Kunda, etc. determines the name of the fire. In Kathopanishad, we learnt about a fire known as Nachiketa fire. Once upon a time, Romba Nalachi. Nachiketam Agninchin Manaha Kam Agninchinute Satriyam Agninchin Manaha Kam Agninchinute Savitram Agninchin Manaha. So many Agnis are mentioned. And in Atharvana Veda, the name of the fire for a particular ritual is called Ekarshi. This word we have already seen, if you remember. It had come in Mundakopanishad. In the last mantra, Tadeta Drichabhyuktam Kriyavanta Shrotriya Brahmanishtaha Swayam Juhvata Ekarshim Shraddhayantaha Teshame Vaitam Brahma Vidyam Vadeta Shirovratam Vidhivadyaistu Chirnam. So Shirovratam, a particular ritual was discussed in Mundakopanishad, and in that context the Ekarshi was named. In short, Ekarshi also is none other than Ekarshi fire also is manifestation of Prana alone. Prana is Ekarshi also. Why should the teacher take Ekarshi alone? Why can't he take some other fire, Nachiketa Agni or Ahavaniya Agni? Why should he specify Ekarshi? Because Prashnopanishad belongs to Atharvana Veda. And therefore, Ekarshi being related to Atharvana Veda, and the students will be generally Atharvana Veda students, because they will study this with more enthusiasm, because our Veda it is. And therefore, he is talking about the Ekarshi, that is all. Otherwise, all Agnis are nothing but Prana Shakti alone. So, Ekarshihi. Then, Atta. Atta means what? The eater of. You have to supply all oblations. Sarva Havisham Atta. Ad, to eat. Atta means eater. Atta, attarau, attaraha. Rikaranta pullingaha. So you are the eater of everything. In what form? Ekarshi rupena. That we have to understand. In the form of Ekarshi fire, you consume all the oblations given by the Atharvana Veda people. Not only that, Vishwasya Satpatihi. You are the noble Lord of the whole creation. Sat means sadhu, noble, great, virtuous. Patihi means Lord, protector. Vishwasya means the whole universe, or as a pronoun you can take Sarvasya also. So Sarvasya Satpatihi or Jagataha Satpatihi, both meanings are equally fine. So you are the Lord of everyone as Samashti Prana, Hiranyagarbha, the life giver. So Pranan Deva Anuprananti Manushya Pashavaschaye Pranohi Bhuta Namayuhu Tasma Sarva Yushamuchyate Sarvamevata Ayuryanti. So Tasmat Sarva Ayusham Uchyata iti Manushyaha Pashavaha Devascha Pranam Anuprananti. Their very survival is because of the Samashti Prana, and therefore he is the Lord of all. Okay? And what about us? He says, Vayam Adyasya Dataraha. Literally, Adyam means eatable. Adana Yogyam Adyam. And here eatable means various offerings. Bali. Sarve esmai deva balimavahanti. So balihi or havihi, oblations we can take, offerings we can take. And what we do is give offerings to you. That is what he said as Sarvesmai devaha balim avahanti. Sarve devaha api. All devatas are offering worship to Hiranyagarbha, the total. Or, if you take at the Vyashti level, all Indriyas are offering Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha offerings to the Prana alone. And thus, whether you take at the Adhyatmika level or Adhidaivika level, it will work. So, Vayam Adyasya Dataraha Bhavamaha, we are. And Pita Tvam Matarishva Naha. So, He Matarishva Tvam Naha Pita Asi. So, Matarishva means again Prana alone is called. Matarishva word, where did it come? For Matari Antarikshe Shayati Shayate iti Matarishva. The one who goes in the Antariksha, in the space, is called Matarishva. And who travels in space? Vayuhu. Therefore, Matarishva is another name for Vayu. And Vayu is another name for prana. And therefore, He Matarishva means He Vayu, means He prana. And really speaking, it must be He Matarishwan. It is a Vedic usage. The right language is He Matarishwan Nakarantaha. Tvam Naha Pita Asi. You are the father, the protector of all of us. Okay, continuing. There is another interpretation also. Matarishwanaha Pita Asi. So one is He Matarishwa Naha Pita Asi. Naha na Nammaludaya. Asmakam Pita Asi. Otherwise, Matarishwanaha Pita Asi. You are the father of even Vayu. But the first seems to be fine. That's okay. Yate tanur vachi pratisthita. Ya shrotre ya cha chakshushi. Ya cha manasi santata. Shivam tam kuru motkramihi. So the prana's power alone is present in every indriyam. Therefore, te tanuhu vachi pratisthita. Tanuhu means shariram, and here shariram means shakti. Because prana's very shariram is the power alone. Therefore, tanuhu means body, swarupam, and in this context it happens to be shakti. So, te tanuhu, your power is vachi pratisthita, is present in the vag indriyam. In the form of what? The power of speaking. So, prana shakti alone in the vag indriyam is manifesting as the vag shakti, vadana shakti, the speaking power. That's why in Durga Saptashati or somewhere, everywhere it will be said, and namastasye, 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 namo namaha. In the first line it will be said, you are in this particular form, you are in this particular form. That in everything, the very power is you, and namastasye, 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 namo namaha. The same similar pattern. So therefore, vachi, vag indriye pratisthita asti. Not only that, shrotre, your power alone is present in the ears as shravana shakti. And chakshushi, your power alone is present in the eyes as the seeing power. And again, manasi santata. Santata means pratisthita, again same. And your power alone is in the mind also as the thinking power, as the doubting power. Doubting also is a great power. Some people, endlessly they will ask. I always have wondered. So for some people, doubt varave varade. But some people, they will always manage to ask some doubt or other. I always think, even in an announcement, I will always plan very well to make announcement in such a way. Nobody should come with a question. But I have always failed. Something or the other they have asked. It's very, very interesting. Very, very, it's a special power. So therefore, samshaya shaktihi, nishchaya shaktihi, memory shaktihi. Again, remembrance also is a power. They are all manasi. Manas stands for mano, buddhi, ahankara, chitta, all of them. Santata. These are all your power alone. And now the Indriyas say, now he prana, you are very angry. Because we claimed that we are all powerful. Remember the story? Okay, we are all powerful. That Kaha Atmanam Prakashayante. They all Prakashya Abhivadanti. Vayam etat banam avashtabhya vidharayamaha iti. Vayam etat banam avashtabhya vidharayamaha. We are supporting, each one was claiming. Then prana got wild. And then alone prana was about to make a walkout. And you should remember, prana is still in the door sill. It is at that time the praise is being done. And therefore, at the end of the praise, the Indriyas are asking, may you cool down. Shivam Kuru. May you make your nature calm. So here Shiva means Shanta. Shivam Kuru, Shantam Kuru. What? Tanuhu. Tanuhu is Strilingam and therefore Tam Strilingam. So Tava Tanum, your Surupam, Shantam Kuru. May you make your nature calmed down, quietened down, subsided down. And having come down, may you come inside. Ma Utkrami. May you not go out. Because if you go out, we will also have to follow suit. We have got lot of things more to see. Amarnath Poya. So we have to see a lot more things. Therefore, wait at least till September 1st. Okay. So, Ma Utkrami. May you not go out. Continuing. Pranasya idam vashe sarvam tridive yat pratishtitam mateva putran rakshasva shrischa prajnam cha videhinaha iti. So this is the Upasamhara, the conclusion of the Prana Stuti, which started from the 5th mantra onwards. At the end of the 4th mantra, it was said, Te pritaha pranam stunvanti, or pranam stuvanti, it was said. Yes, pranam stunvanti. In the 4th mantra, it was said. Stunvanti is an interesting usage. Little bit grammar. According to Sanskrit grammar, stunvanti form is not there. Stuvanti alone is there. Stauti, stuvataha, stuvanti alone. In Gita, Madhusudana Saraswati writes, Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutaha Stunvanti Divyai Stavai. So I was wondering, how can a great grammarian, he is a great grammarian also, Madhusudana Saraswati, how can he commit grammatical mistake? It should be Suvanti Divyai Stavaihi, but he writes Sunvanti. So now we know he has copied from this Upanishad. If anybody questions that usage, he can say, care of Prashno Upanishad. So when Upanishad itself says, why can't I use? Therefore I am only quoting the Upanishad, he can say. So here also, Sunvanti is a Chandasa Prayogaha. Really speaking, it should be Suvanti. And that Stuti begins from the 5th mantra. And that is why at the end of this mantra, there is one iti. Iti indicating iti stunvanti. Iti indicates completion of the inverted commas. Iti indriyani pranam stunvanti. Okay. What is the last stuti? idam sarvam pranasya vashe. You have to supply pratishthitam. So idam sarvam, all these things that are in front of us, bhulokam, ihalokam. So everything in this world is under the control of prana. Vasham means control. Pranasya vashe. Pranasya adhine. Okay. Then is it all? No. Yat tridive. Tridivaha means swargaha. The other world. Therefore, whatever is there in the other world, tadapi prane pratishthitam. You have to repeat again. Tadapi prane pratishthitam. That also is under the control of prana. So the first part indicates idam sarvam. Idam sarvam indicating this world. Tridivam representing the other world. Ihalokaha paralokascha. Sarvam api pranasya vashe eva pratishthitam. And therefore indirectly the indriyas are telling, we are also under your control alone. And therefore only by your grace we ourselves can survive. And therefore it is your duty to protect us. Therefore mata iva putran rakshasva. So may you protect us like the mother. So when protection comes, suddenly he is shifting from father to mother. Because they have committed mistakes. Now an extra compassion is necessary, isn't it? So in the case of father, sometimes he will have a general compassion. But when the mistake comes, he might not show that much compassion. He may be rigid. But mother is of that nature that even if the son commits mistake, kuputro jayeta kochidapi kumatana bhavati. As Shankaracharya says, there can be a kuputra, there cannot be a kumata. And therefore he says, with respect to pardoning us, you be like the mother, because we have already committed a mistake by being arrogant. And therefore, mata iva putran rakshasva. Mata putran iva rakshasva. Mata and putran is the drishtanta. And in the dashtanta, you have to say tvam asman rakshasva. Mata putran iva tvam asman rakshasva. Okay. Now you may pardon us, but we can commit the mistake again. See, pardoning will only save for the time being. But we can do the same mistake, especially we are experts. And therefore he says, not only you should protect us now, may you give wisdom so that we will not repeat the mistake again. We will know that prana alone is the greatest one. We are all only under his control. Therefore he says, Shrischa prajnamcha naha videhi. So may you bless us with, may you confer upon us, videhi means bless, give. Shrihi. Shrihi means prosperity or growth. Let us grow more and more powerful by your grace. And not only that, prajnamcha, may you give us discrimination or wisdom also. Viveka shaktim cha videhi. Naha means, so very careful. Na videhi padithurupalade. Because naha visarga also is dropped because of sandhi. And na videhi means may you not bless us with wisdom. Blessing is not necessary because we are already that. So, naha iti. Naha means asmakam. Mama me avayoho nau asmakam naha. Or asmabhyam also is okay. Chaturthi Bhagavatanam also we can take. Asmabhyam videhi, for our sake may you give. Iti pritaha pranam sunvanti. With this, prana stuti also is over. That all the three questions have been answered. So I will just summarize the three questions and answers and we will stop. The first question was, Katyeva devaha prajam vidharayante, katara etat prakashayante, kappunaha yesham varishtaha. What are the powers that sustain the individual? What are the powers that glorify themselves? And what is the greatest one or the most powerful one? These were the three questions by the second student. And what is the answer to the first question? All the 19 organs, pancha bhutani, pancha jnanendriyani, pancha karmendriyani, and chatvari antahkaranani, all of them prajam vidharayante. They all contribute. Pranas were not mentioned but understood. If you include pranas also, it will become 24 tattvam. Therefore, these 24 tattvams, including pranas, prajam vidharayante, sustain the individual. Answer to the first question. Answer to the second question, who glorify themselves? The 19 tattvas except the pancha pranas, that is pancha bhutani, pancha jnanendriyani, pancha karmendriyani, chatvari antahkaranani. 3 into 5 plus 4. 19 of them glorify themselves. How? Vayametad banam avashtabhya vidharayamaha. Vayametad banam avashtabhya vidharayamaha. Navamrda. Banam, vanam, la, unnushanam, vabayoho, abhedaha, la. Banam means shariram. Vayameva etat shariram avashtabhya vidharayamaha. Iti prakashya abhivadanti. They glorify. Each question, one line answer alone. And the third question is what? Kaf punaresham varishtaha. The answer is pranaha eva esham varishtaha. Prana alone is the greatest among them. With this, all the three questions were answered. Then the next topic was proving the superiority of prana. How was it proved? Anvaya Vyatireka-bhyam. Anvaya Vyatireka method, you know. When prana is present, all the 19 organs can function. When the prana is about to walk out pannavanda, about to walk out, just before death, what will be the condition of the organs? Isn't it? Prana prayana samaye kapha vata pittaihi kantavarodhana vidau smaranam kutasti. So prana prayana samaye, natu prayana anantaram. Prayana anantaram na prashtavyam eva asti. Prayana samaye eva kinchidapi indriyam na pravartate. Nothing functions. Kannu theriyade, aaru vandirukkai gappa. Who are you? And this fellow will shout in 90 decibels, and this fellow is ears are also not functioning. Things are poured inside, nasal feeding, navel feeding. All types of feeding. Why na? Prana has not yet gone, it is about to go. Therefore, prane sati sarvam pravartate, prane asati kinchit na pravartate, tasmat pranaha varishtaha. That was the next topic. Through the example of Makshikaha Madhukara Rajanam. That honey bee, the queen honey bee, how it is very important. This was the third topic. This was the second topic. The first topic is answer to the 3 questions in nutshell. And then why prana is superior was said next. And thereafterwards, from the 5th shloka onwards, up to the end is pranastuti. And thus, the ground has been prepared for prana upasana. The purpose is prana upasana, which will be introduced in the next chapter. But the topic of this section is prana mahima or prana stuti, and prana upasana will come in the next chapter, which we will see later. Hari Om.